welcome back to my channel, and today I will be talking about the show Two Broke Girls. Basically, I finally finished it. I used to watch it when I was little, but I stopped because I couldn't really find it anywhere, but now I found it on my TV. And I'm honestly gonna say that I actually really do like that show, and it's like one of those shows that you can watch that gets you through anything. It's one of those shows you could just watch over and over again, shows that you watch to have a good laugh at and all that stuff. I'm so tired. I'm tired. I'm gonna take a nap later. And it was just one of those could I say feel good show? I feel like it could be counted as a feel good show, but also 18 plus at the same time. It was just a really good show. It was just really fun. And we got to meet characters like Han, Max, Earl, Sophie, or whatever. Those the main characters. I'm not gonna lie, I found Caroline to be very annoying and preppy, but there were scenes where I actually did like her. I felt bad for her, and I feel like she got a little better in the later seasons when they cut her hair, and that's when she started to get likable. But I've always liked Max's character better than Caroline's. No offense to her, but she just got more likable to me when she cut her hair off and when they went down to the other seasons, the later ones or whatever. And apparently there was supposed to be a season 7 and it got canceled, but if you watched the last episode for season 6, you would have seen that it made sense. Okay, not that it got canceled, but it made sense of them continuing for season 7, because season 7 would have the continuation. You would have seen Max's wedding, her getting married. I think she probably would have had a kid too, because there's a scene sorry, they talk about it and they're foreshadowing it, because I feel that's what they were trying to do in that episode. They were trying to foreshadow Max's future, and her saying that she will find love and she will have kids, and then she meets those guys, and then she finally meets Mirandy, and then they make the whole long distance thing work. Miranda proposes, they get married, and that's probably when they would have had kids. That's just what I think would have happened for that storyline, but anything could have happened because season 7 never came out. But that's what I think. I think the first episode probably would have been them planning out the wedding and all that stuff, and then the second episode probably would have been them getting married, and yeah, something like that. I'm so sorry, my throat is just being so weird today, and I don't know why. Maybe I should close the windows or something. I don't know what's happening here. And that's what I think. I'm so sorry. I'm just being so weird today. Yeah. And then as for Han's character, I thought he was actually a pretty decent character. Then there was Earl. Earl was cool. It was fun. We got to see his backstory and stuff like that. But I wish we kind of got to see Sophie's backstory. We heard about it, but we kind of wanted to see it. But we get to meet Oleg's family, which was cool. I liked Oleg's character because he was entertaining. But now looking back at it, he was just nasty. He was always harassing somebody, and it was just disgusting. And I also feel Oleg's character is kind of bi, even though he says he's straight, but to me he's bi. What else? What else could I say? I don't know. Oh my god. I'm yawning. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. I'm literally yawning. I'm so sorry. I'm yawning so much. In my hair. Yeah. And then there was the episode where Max's mother, she didn't bother to come to graduation, which was really sad, because I thought it was gonna be one of those things where the mom does come and we get to meet her and see why she's the way she is. I mean, we know why she's the way she is, but why the mother left, and not left, but what is the situation surrounding it. So, and then there was an episode for Max's father, which is actually really sad and really depressing, because Jesus Christ. he also like abandons her for the second time, which is actually really depressing because I actually thought they were gonna show her and have them have a heartfelt reunion and explain why he did those things, but it was not. I think it was more of those episodes being like those episodes showing of like being them left for imagination more than anything, which was an interesting concept, but I like my concept better. And I also kind of know what happened to Caroline's mother because, like, all we know is that Caroline's mother had an affair, and because of her affair, the dad and Caroline, the dad and Caroline's mother end up like divorcing because of like her affair. But we never actually had to meet her either. They just like talk about it in like the first episode, but that was that. And I'm not gonna lie, Caroline did have like I said, she got better and she actually had character development, so that was good. Sorry. Is there anything else I can say about the show? Not really. But I feel like if they had a spinoff, I feel like what the spinoff would be, this is just my idea what I think the spinoff should be. The spinoff should be like so sorry. My throat. The spinoff should be Oleg and Sophie's daughter all grown up. She moves to New York City. She meets someone. She's working as a waitress, just like Max was, and her friend's also working as a waitress, like Max is. That's like the storyline. But it wouldn't be a storyline like, oh, she moved to New York and has to live with it because she's poor. It would be because they're best friends and they want to move in together. That's my concept. Totally different than the original show's concept, and they could have Max come on there and the rest of the other characters and everything. Oh yeah, and next we'll talk about the relationships of the show. I really did enjoy Max's and Caroline's relationship, even though sometimes they had their like moments, but they had a really good friendship, to be honest. I thought it was very interesting, especially how different their personalities are. But they're good friends, and then like you have and then there's actually like Candy, Andy, and the other guys that she dated or whatever. But I'm honestly, even though I liked who Caroline ended up with, I feel like she could just done a little bit better. But that's just me. How did I feel about her and Candy Andy? I don't know how I felt, to be honest. I feel like they're okay, but I didn't really see anybody that could have really matched Caroline, to be honest. And then there's like Max's like dating life. The only guy that I actually really liked from Max was that guy. I forgot his name was. They met at like culinary school. I thought they were cute. But then she ended up like giving him up. I thought it was gonna be a whole thing where like they end up together or something like that, but they didn't. But it's okay because whatever. And then the whole Randy situation, which honestly I really enjoyed it because it was like really showed that if a relationship works, you have to like in order for a relationship to work, the partners have to like try to make it work. But I feel like there's this old saying that I heard when I was little, and the old saying goes, if a relationship works, the man has to put the effort into it. And I feel like that's true because you can see like relationships where the woman is putting effort or the man is putting effort, but it just works better when he is putting effort into it because I don't know, it just flows better, it just comes together, you know? Like in the show, I know it's just a show or whatever, but I'm just saying it just works better. And so eventually he basically, after they had that whole thing, he basically realized like he wants Max back and all that stuff. And then after that, I am so sorry. Cause like there's a scene where I think she ends up coming to visit him. Something else happens. They don't end up together. She ends up going back to some other place, and then he ends up coming visiting her. And then she decides that she doesn't like want to be with them. Cause honestly, I get it. If there's somebody and it's like a long distance, it's not working, and something's constantly happening, and it's kind of getting annoying or whatever. you put your foot down and he just like shows up here like he wants. It's like you need proof that he wants to. You need proof that there's gonna be a commitment. You can't just like commit yourself to somebody who has no proof, has no nothing of being committed to you, and then he like gets on one knee and he proposes, and he has a ring, just a symbol of like what do you call it? Sorry, a symbol of I want to marry you, like commitment, and then they get married. Not that they get married, but it's like they know that they're getting married or whatever. And then Caroline ends up with what's his face or whatever. Yeah, another thing I want to add on is that I really enjoy like the show, how they explain how the characters are like family to each other. Another thing is that I never really understood why Sophie didn't like Caroline, but then after watching it now, I kind of get it. Like, she's annoying sometimes. I don't like about that. But yeah, especially like an episode where it's like her graduation, her mom doesn't come, so the diner family comes up. Like we like understand that more. Anything else? Anything else? I don't know. All in all, I give the show a 9 out of 10. And that's my opinion. Wait, no. Oh, yeah, no, I want to add more actually to my opinion on the show. Another thing I also liked about the show was that the show really did like perfectly time like their success and their business, and it was like realistic, not in a way of like overnight success or whatever. It was like hard work and everything, and it was like realistic in a way of like you really could see them building a dream of their own for whatever they wanted to, and they did that, and then they had to keep doing certain things to make sure the dream was built. For example, working at like the waitress thing, which is realistic because in a lot of like movies and TV shows, what they have is like this thing where like, oh, they win the lottery, boom, they don't have to work here anymore. They do this, they don't have to work here anymore. It's like until you make sure that yourself is fully fixed and you can do what you want to do, you can't do that. Which I thought was very realistic. And then they ended up like buying another but they ended up opening up another business, which was like a bar, which was like a cupcake in the thingy. It was like alcohol, but then they later changed it to just being alcohol, and I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was cute. Yeah, and the humor of the show was dirty, of course, but I didn't really mind it, though it was kind of a little annoying, but then I got over it, so it was whatever. I am so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my body today. Anything else I would say about the show? No, not really. But I will say that their friendship has come a long way since like season 1. Like I remember the first episode, she literally tried to kick her out because she just told her the truth about her boyfriend was cheating on her, and then she had to figure it out herself, and then that's how they became friends, and then they just let her live here. Even though they play off their friendship as a thing of like, oh, I don't really like her or whatever, but deep down you can tell that they truly do care for each other. But there was like the episode of where they had like the whole money thing and where they like owe the money, which some people thought she should have let it go, but then at the same time, I understand why she did what she did. But it was a little annoying. And that's basically my opinion on the show Two Broke Girls. Love you. Goodbye. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.